Hello world, hello YouTube land. No social, economic, political, whatnot commentary for me today. I've been informed in the mainstream media, especially the BBC, which is the worst of the worst. And I'll get straight to the comments like. Bauhaus in the background, by the way, the music. Comic. Grindhouse, doors open at midnight, prison ship Antares. Part 2, Shanks for the memories. Wow, what a mouthful. I shouldn't really like the comic, but I do anyway, and I'll explain why in my review. Review's coming from Geeked Out Nation. My written review, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out and check out all the far superior other reviews on that website as well. Right, here we go. The positives of the comic. As a witty dialogue that actually works, and it's a guilty pleasure, it's funny and anti-authoritarian. Negatives, art is pretty basic, it's not for children, it's exploitative in the way that it depicts and objectifies young women, and it's a glorification of graphic violence. Bottom line, a guilty pleasure that left me with a big smile on my face, just like the Joker. Right, so my review. What is? I shouldn't really like this kind of comic, as it's everything that I dislike about contemporary Western media culture in comic book form. It's a celebration of gross out of violence that desensitises the mind to an unhealthy degree. It's a throwback to dead cinema that wasn't even very good when it was in its prime. It's a liberal, pat yourself on the back for being politically correct celebration of female violence, emancipation meaning women turning into the very worst kinds of men. And added to all that, it's not particularly well drawn, not that clever or imaginatively written, and it has a blind and laughably oblivious gal to stand back and look at itself with pride at its own sickness and sleaziness. Celebrating itself out of those two qualities are in some way revolutionary game changers in their 2014 world that positively rewards anybody that indulges in those two old and worn out fake rebellious voices. But I like this book. Why? Perhaps because I'm just the ultimate contrarian, and sometimes I like to be contrary to myself. After all, if you can't be contrary to yourself, what might you have to be contrary to others? Perhaps though there was something more to it than just this one reviewer trying to annoy himself and some bizarre and ultimately pointless display of internal self-destructing reviewing insanity. But leaving my own personal inconsistencies to a side, what I tried to do in this review is to discover why I enjoyed reading a comic that perhaps in a different kind of mood I would have slated to the high heavens. Okay then, here we go. All you need to know about the previous issue of Prison Ship Antares is that a spaceship full of female prisoners is floating around in outer space, as spaceships tend to do, and the prisoners are attempting to deal with a psychotic warden as she does her best impersonation of the Samurai Guild characters from that Quentin Tarantino movie, where he dresses up Uma Thurman in a daft-looking yellow jumpsuit. In issue 2, the girls go all women's lib immediately, targeting the ostensibly male-drone prison guards. They look like human crash test dummies, but react like babies when hit in the face. And the first third of the book spent with the scantily clad girls kicking 7 shades of plastic out of the drone guards' man things, whilst the readers are straight to the sights of breasts, buttocks, hanging eyeballs, and laser sword shots to the crotch. All pretty standard exploitation stuff, really, but it's all done with a keen sense of the ridiculousness, and writer Alex de Campi has a nice knack with dialogue that injects genuinely funny moments of humour throughout. Next we get a battle between the aforementioned prison warden and one of the main good stroke bad girls. The end result of this is that the crazy warden has decided that if she's going to make it out of this mess alive, if she's not going to make it out of this mess alive, then nobody else is either. Her plan: send the prison ship crash diving into the boiling atmosphere of the planet Saturn, where they all boil together just like scantily clad lobsters in a pot. Will she be stopped by our near naked heroines, or is this the end for the homophoby Muslim prisoners? I'll leave that for you to check out for yourself. But what I will say is that I found the ending to be emotionally engaging and surprisingly rewarding. In particular, there were some nice moments of romantic sweetness between two characters at the conclusion that I found to be really sweet, and which put a genuinely touch of real life human connectivity into all the over-the-top proceedings. Hopefully I've got to the bottom of the comic in this review and explain why something I should have hated actually somewhat resonated with my cynical old black and Darwinian hack soul. I thoroughly enjoyed the book, and although I'm not slightly proud of myself for doing so, I fully recommend it to all over the age of 18 readers, and will be eagerly awaiting the next instalment of Dark Horse's Grindhouse series. Next month we have a sliver of exploitation and titillation called Bride of Blood. Sound utterly tawdry, perverted, redundant, retroactive and lame to me, but personally speaking, I'm idiotically, enthusiastically and contrarily looking forward to reading it. And I gave the book 8.1 out of 10. This might seem quite like a low rating for something which I got all creative about and talking about in my review. But I only gave it an 8.1 because the art wasn't very good either, really. The art wasn't top notch, but the kind of the humour in the story sort of appealed. So I don't know, somewhat to me. It was naff. It was crappy, but I kind of liked it. So there you go. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm inconsistent in my reviews. At least I'm honest about it, you know. If I read something that I like, even though I shouldn't like, then I'll tell you that I like it, yeah. Right, that's it. Thanks for checking out my review. Sorry about my voice, a bit cracky, got a bit of sore throat at the moment. Please check out the link down below and check out all the other fantastic reviews on Geeked Out Nation, which probably make a lot more sense than mine. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great remainder of the Christmas New Year period, and I'll see you all later. Bye.